The Vale of Tears, known as La Vallée de Larmes, is a monumental oil painting by Gustave Doré, created in 1883. This impressive artwork measures over 13 feet tall and 20 feet wide, making it both overwhelming in size and powerful in emotion. Painted toward the end of Doré's life during a time of personal loss following his mother's death, the piece profoundly reflects the weight of human suffering. The scene draws inspiration from a verse in the Gospel of St. Matthew, which invites all who are burdened to seek rest in Christ. At the center of the composition is Christ the Redeemer, depicted as a small yet radiant figure carrying his cross. He stands atop a rugged, barren valley, reaching out to a vast array of humanity that includes sovereigns, beggars, children, and the elderly. Their expressions, postures, and tattered clothing convey a deep sense of anguish and exhaustion, while there remains a flicker of hope in their gaze towards the light. Notably, Christ is not the focal point of the painting. Instead, Doré emphasizes the crowd, turning our attention to this chaotic assembly of individuals, prompting us to ponder their identities and the burdens they have carried into this valley of tears. Doré's mastery of light and shadow enhances the emotional intensity of the scene. The dark, mountainous landscape dominates the canvas, creating a striking contrast with the radiance of Christ's halo. The subtle Middle Eastern attire of the figures adds authenticity and ties the narrative back to the roots of Christianity. Although critics of Doré's time often overlooked his visionary realism, this painting gained popularity in England and the United States, making rounds as part of the famed Doré Gallery. After falling into obscurity for decades, it was rediscovered in 1947 and eventually found its place at the Petit Palais in Paris. Standing before this immense painting, one cannot help but feel small, almost engulfed by its soul and emotion. What emotions does this piece evoke in you? Is the light a promise of relief, or does it seem like an ideal that remains just out of reach? Like, share, and subscribe to Decipher Art to keep the legacy of human art alive.